Wherever you are right now, stop and give yourself permission to pause. Because if we don't take time to slow down, our minds will often just race with endless thoughts and ideas, and our bodies will respond to the way we think, feel, and act. So consider, how have you been dealing with all of the unexpected challenges that you've had to juggle lately? Chances are you've probably found yourself having some good days and some bad days, some positive thoughts and some negative ones. Did you know it's estimated that we have anywhere between 20,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day? And it's said that many of them tend to be negative, repetitive thoughts. The way we think has a profound effect on our emotions. So by learning how to train our minds to focus and respond in a positive way, we can improve our emotional condition. Studies show that our minds tend to focus on the negative, which is why I think it's important to recognize this and take control of our thoughts. If we can identify the lies we believe and even speak, we can then replace them with truth. Take, for instance, that most of our negative thoughts are based on fears and the anticipation of events, of which over 90% never even come to pass. And of the 10% of the things we worry about that do come to pass, we usually discover that we're able to handle the difficulty better than we expected, or even that the difficult situation taught us a valuable lesson. So worrying is a waste of our precious time and energy. Not to mention it's responsible for a lot of unnecessary stress and a source of much of our exhaustion. I've heard it said that worrying is like rocking in a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but you don't get anywhere. All of this should remind us that we need to be aware of and take control over our thinking. We need to reject our fears, our regrets, and the complaints that swirl around in our heads and replace them with what is good, what is right, what is kind, and what can bring us encouragement and hope. Because the quality of the state of our mind influences what we do and how we live our lives, which then impacts the quality of our lives. We need to remember that each sunrise brings about a new day, and each new day brings us another opportunity to embrace the hope that lies within it. Because within the definition of hope are two key elements, belief and expectation. And the degree to which you're looking forward to something with great expectation is the degree of energy you'll have to accomplish it. So when you find yourself struggling with energy and motivation, you can stop and choose to be hopeful. You can choose to accept the things you cannot change and change the things you can. You can choose to look forward to what lies ahead and not waste energy looking back at the past. Because hopeful people are known to make choices that bring them overall health and wellness. By taking care of themselves physically, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. And as a result, hopeful people have less stress. They're more relaxed. They enjoy their life. And they age slower. And who doesn't want that? So I challenge you to stop and pay attention to your thoughts and replace those anxious fears with hope. Our mind can be our biggest challenge to manage, but if we can learn to control our thoughts, it can also be our biggest ally. Now that's something to think about, and here's something to smile about. Thanks for joining me today.